I feel like it's hard to interact with people when you're doing art. I guess it really depends on what you're doing, though. It's been an impression. You know what? If I was doing painting stream, I actually would be able to interact with chat quite a bit. Because I can stop with acrylic paint and paint all the. Yeah, that's no big deal. Either way, we got ourselves a game here. Peach Boys on the left-hand side. We've got Kerna is going to be on the Ana. We'll have Arsa's Victorious is going to, or Vicious is going to be on the Gul'dan. Attack Power will be on the Junkrat. Tiny will be on the Muradin, and Soul will be on the Blaze. On the right-hand side, we've got the members of Stranger Pings with Weasley going to be on the Rainer. We're going to be having Akimbo on the Malfurion. Moose Brow is going to be on the Jaina here. Cadet Legend on the Imperious, and Ghost 44444 is going to be on the Joanna. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's look at some level 1 talents. I did stream a Minecraft art stream not too long ago though. Ooh, that actually sounds kind of fun. Moose Brow is gonna be pushed out of here. That is also gonna be a nice concussion mine. Tomb of Spider Queen is gonna be our first map here. A lot of rotations between the top and mid. No one going into that solo lane just yet. I'm curious if it's gonna be the attack power or will be. Oh, excuse me. It's gonna be Soul, of course. The Blaze pushing into this bottom lane, and Imperious will not be coming down there here. Imperious? You coming? Nope, they're just gonna be rotating up into the top lane trying to get some extra power. Excuse me, I'm reading Attack Power's name, just trying to get some extra damage into this and also just get some extra value, but Tiny trying just to also stack up quite a bit as best as they can. Just making sure that I'm also on the right channel for Discord so I can monitor things. Jaina gonna be down in this bottom lane. Into Soul. A little difficult for that Jaina, as their wave clear is very cooldown dependent, and they don't have the most mana in the world. They are going to go for that Lance build. Meanwhile, in this top lane rotations, they have a lot of damage coming out between these two teams. No one going down just yet. Just go back into the rotations between these lanes, and I gotta say, I like these drafts quite a bit. Tomb of Spider Queen, Gul'dan having that is very, very beneficial. Ooh. Used a template, though. That's okay, I use a template for all my stuff. You gotta start somewhere. I don't create these things in my brain. I'm not that good. I went to school to draw straight lines, not curvy ones. Attack Power gonna be able to jump right out of there just fine. Cadet Legend looking for the rotation. Not gonna be able to catch anything. It just turns in the little gems that they do have for the time being. And Weasley, it's not gonna get old, is gonna just keep peppering out this lane. Let's check into bottom lane, see how this is going, as they do have some decent clear going into Soul and making it a little bit difficult. That will be the jet propulsion forward, stunning them out, but not gonna be any sort of big burst and a kill. Yo, Deja, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a great stream. Ghost is gonna be just pushed out a little bit in this lane. Weasley gonna be peppering in as well. And we just continue into the rotations. Nice knockback onto Cadet Legend. Gonna be poking out onto Tiny a little bit. Attack Power will be stalled out with that Solarian Flame. Ooh, Celestial Charge is gonna be going in as well, and now they're gonna be popping the Molten Shields. That one I don't actually know off the top of my head. What is it? No. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. That's actually all just benefiting his trait, and Cadet Legend trying to find Attack Power here. I'm the Kernet in this. Oh, awesome! Welcome! Best of luck on your Ana play. Anywho, I need sleep. Ta-ta. All right, well, have a great night, Kaleo. Thanks for coming by. Thank you so much for the clips. Have a good night of sleep. I'll talk to you soon, bud. Maybe we'll go sailing soon together. I hope you saw that patch that Cat Peach posted. It looks so good. Sea of Thieves is going to be awesome at the end of the month. Anyways, or is it at the end of April, I think, maybe? Sounds good. Thanks for coming by, bud. Alrighty. Yeah, there's a big patch coming out for Sea of Thieves, and it's going to be really, really fun. But Tiny is taking some damage here as Weasley is peppering in all that damage. Now we get back into the rotations here. We still have Soul in this bottom lane just doing Blaze things. Just staying in the bottom lane, pushing out, getting some value. And we go back into the rotations between the teams. We're looking for gem turned in on the side of Stranger Pings. Sweet, hopefully I can play soon. Yeah, awesome. Talk to you later, bud. Have a good night. Thanks again for coming by. Alright, rotations continue to break out between these two teams in between the lanes. We have turn-in availability for both. Ghost is trying to get the Condemn and lands it onto a couple members here. Blaze with the Shadow Charge with the Jet Propulsion right out of there. And now Malfurion will continue to poke out onto this as well. And we just get back in and no one able to get the turn-in because they're just zoning around these points so efficiently between the two. Ghost with the rotation continuing back up. No, go for the turn in themselves. As long as Cadet can actually keep Attack Power from getting this poke in, that'll be beneficial for them. Only need 12 more. Sprout is going to be just working at this bottom lane as well as the Gul'dan. Solo laners have rotated off and are going to be just trying to do solo lane things in opposing lanes. Looks like Blaze actually just had to hearth back and maybe get full on mana there. That does open up a window for Weasley to get these last few gems turned in. That will be first turn in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. Peach Boys gonna have to defend against this first Web Weaver. Not typically the strongest thing in the world. 4 or 5 minutes stacking into this, or scaling into this game. They're looking to prioritize top lane. They want to go through top and take down at least a fort here and get that catapult pressure mounting. Then maybe they can push in with a boss later on in the engagement here. Jet propulsion forward from Soul. Gonna try and get some clear here as well. Ghost gonna be stepping up. That will be RS is looking to get this poke damage in. A lot of good damage is going to be coming out into Soul and friends. The concussion mine actually pushing so many members forward, but Malfurion will be going down. Nice use the concussion mine so they get a solo laner for a main support. I guess just a support in general. I don't know why I want to say main tank. I guess the day is very starting to get into me here. Poke for the win? Absolutely. Your Gul'dan play is very good so far. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. Just continuing to stack this out. Sitting at 23 out of the 40 stacks. 4 Echoed Corruption. Murden with the baseline quest sitting at 6 out of the 25, if I'm not mistaken. Jaina still needs to get another 10,000 damage out, so that way she can stack up her Ice Block, which would be really good into a Gul'dan just to mitigate some of that damage over time. And Behemoth Armor on the Raynor is sitting at 6 out of the infinite stacks, as well as 5 for the Strangling Roots on the Malfurion. Attack power continuing to soak up all of these gems. They might have caught themselves out of position here. Oh, they were trying to get out with the concussion mine, and they did it in time, and Cadet Legend was trying to also get the Celestial Charge. That would have been so good for them. No back-to-back turn-in, but here's the thing. Soul and Tiny down this bottom lane will be able to get the turn-in. That will be blue Web Weavers in favor for the members of Peach Boys. Now they can try and push in. Oh, wait, no, they still need 2 more. I miscounted on that one. Casters can't do math. Attack power will be going in for this, but the Celestial Charge will be there. Attack power might not have another concussion mine, and they might drop 16 gems, 22 health, and Gul'dan saves the day. They still get the turn-in, and that will be the Junkrat staying alive. No staggered out death. Hey, Chaotic Order, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Hope you're having a great night, bud. Soul gonna be pushing out this bottom lane a little bit more just to have that Web Weaver descend and get some extra value. I'm waiting. Who's gonna be stepping too far forward here? It doesn't seem to be anyone. We also do have the 10 talents in favor for the members of Peach Boys. That is going to be the Nano Boost, as Ana can only take 1 heroic talent in the Nexus Gaming series. We do have Combustion for the Blaze. Not gonna be seeing Bunker right there. Riptire from the Junkrat. We also do have the Horrify from the Gul'dan and Avatar from the Muradin. Riptire is going to be going over the wall, going to get some decent damage on a Weasley and Ghost and a Kimbo. Hyperion does come out as they've hit 10s themselves, and that will be used as an anti-sieging tool. Tiny's trying to make their way, and they do pop the Avatar form. A lot of the members getting low here. Kimbo does go over the wall, and now they're getting some auto-attack damage off. They get the Dwarf Toss just to get themselves out of that. That will be the poke damage, and they do end up getting Malfurion picked off here. Top lane is going to be cleared out by Cadet Legend. They also will be able to pick up the gems that have fallen down. And no Web Weavers back-to-back turn-ins, but they're extremely close on the side of Peach Boys. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing great. We're casting our third match of the evening. We had 1 best of 5 to start out the night, then we had a replay of a best of 3, and now we're in our second replay best of 3. So it's a good night of casting. We got some good games in front of us. This Junkrat has a vendetta against Malfurion. Absolutely, it seems like that way. They want to make sure that they get that kill. But I mean, I feel like every assassin has a vendetta against a support player, in a sense. Moosebrow is just going to try and get some sort of poke onto this, but it will not be working out for them as they're just they want to get this turn in, and now with all the damage that went out, all that damage over time, they have to hearth back just to get full on their health here. It is very true, yeah. 2 more gems necessary, not even a minion wave. Actually, attack power has all of those available. Jaina does have to rotate all the way from the core. Let's go ahead and pull away the talents here, as we are going to be having a bit of a brawl over this point for these 3 gem turn-in. I think they have to give them over. Ghost will have the shield glare, which will interrupt once. Nope, actually they don't use it in time there. That will also be the water elemental coming out. A lot of the members, Shadow Charge in, excuse me, the Jet Propulsion in onto Cadet Legend here, but they're getting a lot of value themselves. Riptide goes out as well. Akimbo so low, they pop the Silence and Blaze goes down. I don't know if they were actually hit by it. That will also be the Angelic Armaments from the Cadet. They go down. Imperious as well as the Murden. Hyperion comes out and Gul'dan says, no, I don't want to be running in that. That will be the Web Weavers descending right into this mid lane, right at the front gate. Top lane, same kind of situation. And bottom, a lot further forward, right onto the front gate of the opposing side, but Jaina has some decent burst and will be able to clear this out before it gets too much value. Mid lane seems to be the choice. Morales especially, absolutely. I mean, it's not like there's a mantra around dive Lieutenant Morales that a lot of teams often adopt when they have those games. Mid lane pressure still fairly strong. Ghost will be back. Sleep Dart doesn't connect. Go ahead and take a peek at some of the other numbers here, as we do have a little bit of a slow play at this time. Clear into mid lane. This is pretty much just going to be standard clears. I don't think we're going to be getting any sort of major fight breaking out. Just continue to poke into this. Malfurion taking a lot of that damage. Oh, wait, Jet Propulsion in. They're going to get some nice combustion goes out, but I don't think it got the value they're looking for. Cadet Legend is very low here. Soul, so low themselves. They are going to get some decent healing. Tiny needs to pop that Avatar form, but they don't have it for the next 20 seconds, and they do end up going down. Angelic Armament snipes the Blaze, and now they might be able to chase in onto the Gul'dan, and that will be the Nano Boost onto them, but not enough healing. Boss call? I mean, Gul'dan is down. Horrify is not available. They do know that they're there. They do also have the Concussion Mine, which actually they just used and knocked Akimbo out of placement there, but it's a little risky if they do try and go in on this. The Ghost is extremely low themselves. If they get caught into this Boss Whirlwind, that could end up being the Johanna going down. They won't lose all those gems because the friendly team will be there. Iron Skin's going to be used. Cadet Legend going to be soaking in on that. Blaze actually going to be rotating in the bottom, not going to be joining the friendly team. I think they just assumed that they have it. Riptide does come out. The Boss is going to be leashed. Moose... Oh, if they turn they turn this right around. They want to go for the Imperious, and that will be Imperious going down, dropping quite a few gems, but they still have enough for a turn-in on the side of Stranger Pings. And now with the Imperious gone, they say, you know what, we're going to take the Boss. We want to go on this. We have the Horrify. We have the point control with our Concussion Mines, but with that, that's going to be turn-in. They don't have the full turn-in from just the Jaina. They are going to need another 8 more gems turned in. Soul going to finish out this camp in the bottom lane. Boss is going to be picked up as well. I'm surprised they haven't rotated quicker onto that, but Ghost says, you know, let's just get these gems turned in. Let's get some Web Weavers in our favor, as the Imperious will be coming back to life now. They rotate up here to try and get some clear. If Akimbo gets caught out of position, that'll be beneficial for the members of Peach Boys, but Dwarf Toss is going to get rid of before they can actually dive in there. Hold on, I'm getting some popping, so let me just reset my audio. Hopefully we don't drop the main audio. Okay, cool. All right, we got that back. So there's like a little bit of popping in my headphones, and the only way to do it, the only way to fix it is with the restarting the focus right. So we're absolutely all set. And now we have this mid lane clearing out. Bottom lane going to be cleared out. Still, actually, no, it's not going to be. It's going to be pushing up quite a bit. Soul trying to do their best to get that cleared, and now Boss and top really getting far up, and that Web Weaver descending quite far up the lane. They're just going to rotate down into bottom and get the clear onto this. 13s have also been hit, so let's at least take a peek at some of those talents. They actually... Flash of Anger for the Imperious here. Pathetic Mortals as well. Not something I typically see. Jaina's pretty much the standard that we often do see. Murden the same thing. Junkrat actually going for the slow on the mind? Yeah, bogged down. Going for some slows off of that, so not going to be having that Ripper Air to get the own self-movement across the map, just going to be looking for that slow onto the enemy team. The Web Weaver has made its way into this top lane and is on the front gate. They almost have their 16s as well on the side of Stranger Pings. We'll see if they're able to push in further with this. That will be the Hyperion coming out as well. The Horrify into the backline, pushing them really far forward, but that is going to be Gul'dan, also very low. The Blessed Shield comes out. That will be the Riptire being ripped by the Junkrat. They're trying to find themselves onto Akimbo. Jet Propulsion forward. Akimbo so low, gets the self-heal. That also will be the Combustion popped, and so many members are going down. That will be the Junkrat actually saving the Jaina there. Angelic Armament will be used. Sleep Dart does go out. They pop those and doesn't connect onto one. They actually move forward. Blaze with the Jet Propulsion. Dwarf Toss from the Murden. Now Attack Power is trying to get these grenades out, but it doesn't connect. Knockback from Weasley. And no turn available for either team. No boss on the map, and it looks like we just have the Bruiser camps up and available, but they could push in through mid. No tanks are going to be here. They've got some decent mid lane pressure already amounting, and you can already see that mini wave's coming in, and now Tiny And Friends looking for some extra fights. They were down in levels, and now they're going to be back up, and it's 16 to 16 almost simultaneously. Pressure in on this. They're going to be able to take mid lane for it easy. That will be catapult pressure and experience in favor for the members of Peach Boys. No turn-in available for them, or anyone, realistically. They'll have ways to go. Bottom lane's going to get cleared out. Well, it's going to be stacking up a little bit in favor for the Stranger Pings. They'll have to come down here and pick up quite a few of these gems. Also get that experience. And it's really the race to 20 at this point between both these teams. A lot of great value comes into a lot of these heroes from that, as well as the death timers getting extremely long. That's when you can find yourself getting some value on Team of Spider Queen, is through those death timers. With it being such a small map, making rotations and being able to kind of push out a lane and force the enemy team to rotate to a specific lane while one member gets value, another doesn't really work out because of how small the map is, and the rotations are very easy to make. We'll see this Bruiser Camp picked up, Siege Camp picked up in bottom, Bruiser Camp in mid. Ghost stepping up a little bit, also trying to get that Condemn, pull these members in, and just get the clear onto the enemy side faster. We do have Vicious actually getting these just Fell Flames out here and there. Riptire is going to be coming out from the Junkrat. Going to be used on the camp as well. Not the longest timer on that, 80 seconds, but still. That's a heroic for some wave clear that they're not going to be able to have for the next team fight. And you can actually see top lane will be going down to just the minion wave. Bottom lane does have Siege Giants and a decent wave of mounting. Moose Brow is going to be doing their best just to get this clear. And that's still going to be having their bottom lane won over, but that allows them to get the turn in on the side of Peach Boys. And this will be Webweaver in their favor, pushing through a lot of the lanes. Specifically every lane. But they only need 8 more gems, and that's about 3 lane rotations coming in for the members of Stranger Pings. But Blaze with the that's gonna be a jet propulsion. That also will be the combustion. Joanna getting so low. So much damage over time put onto them. That also will be the Hyperion coming in. Horrify pushes the Imperious into the enemy team even harder. That will be Tiny taking so much damage. The Dwarf Toss is not good, but that will be Imperious for the Muradin. 2 for 1 trade. I did not see the Malfurion going down earlier in that engagement. Here's the thing, though. Webweavers are going to be pushed. Oh, they almost get onto Ghost. They almost had that interrupt. That would have been huge for them right there if they would have got that Echo Corruption onto them, especially because the fact that it is finished, they would have gotten 2 dot marks onto that Joanna, and I don't think she would have lived through all of that, because it would have stopped the Hearth, and it would have stopped her heart. We do have this mid lane pressure is very, very strong. They should realistically go for the keep at this point. They have to. There's 2 down. Charge in from the Imperious. That it will be the Riptire coming out. Jaina's trying to get the burst onto this Riptire, and they say, hold on, let's try and get some value with this. They just throw it right onto this keep. Rest of the team pushing in. The Imperious will be back in 5 seconds here. Some poke damage coming out here and there. Bottom lane does take down the fort. Nice concussion mine from the Junkrat. Ghost taking a lot of that damage. They do pop the Iron Skin. A lot of damage onto the Gul'dan, and he's still living. They're trying to get that nice Ice Lance from Jaina. Helps out the Joanna get that kill, and now they're trying to get out of here, and they don't have a bunker, and they still did not take this keep. Meanwhile, here's the big thing, though. They might have staggered out 2 deaths. They take down a top lane keep. That is boss lane keep. That's the value you want consistently in these games. Taking that down and just having that pressure, that's so valuable for the team. And now, you can actually see them posturing for boss already. This is a little risky, though. There's no way they do this. Their boss plays are so slow, and they have turn-in. Once they go for they should be going for turn-in here. I mean, they do need to clear this out quite a bit and push out their lanes. You can see them, though. They're sharking around. They have 13 and 18 seconds. This is a little risky coming out from Peach Boys. Let's pull away the talents here. Boss is sitting at half health. It's gonna be leashed, so it's gonna be slowly getting health, but they unleash it. So it's now, if it gets unleashed a second time, the boss will actually jump its health back to full. Hyperion does come out for some zoning. Huge pull in onto Condemn. That is gonna be a lot of damage coming out from the Jaina. Attack power is getting very low. That will be the healing coming out. Nano boost onto 1. Junkrat is the one who goes down. Gul'dan is gonna be back here. Does have the Horrify. The boss, as I said, does get leashed. That will be the Horrify pushing them out. Nice double Celestial charge, and now they're getting a lot of slows and damage onto Vicious, and they get that kill. But Ghost and Friends are a little far forward. That combustion comes out as well, not getting the value that we saw in previous engagements, and with that, those 2 staggered out deaths, that will be turned in here. But bottom, like, if you get turn in, yes, that's great, but look how far up these lanes are pushed. They're really gonna need to get something done here. They need to deal with bottom lane also. But top has the catapult, or the keep. It's still up in favor for the members of Peach Boys, as well as this boss pushing in fairly soon. They don't have their 20s, and they'll just back off and just wait for that. They'll grab a camp or 2. Let that push in. Let's just peek in at bottom lane once again, because this catapult is slowly winning this out for them. You can also see Joanna getting the clear into this mid lane, making sure they do not lose their keep. Web Weavers are picked up. This will be paired in with the Boss, and this is a bit of a risky moment. Web Weavers descending with Boss. That's typically a lot of teams like favorite condition to try and end. Nice use of the concussion mine to knock them back there. 20s are just, okay, the 20s are hit. Gul'dan with the increased Horrify. I think it's called Terror now? No, it's Haunt. But it's extended range and such. Blaze going to be going for the Burn Notice, actually. Okay, hold on. Knockback with a Concussion Mine. Jaino's a little too far over the gate. That's going to be a lot of damage. Combustion comes out as well. That's going to be Jaina going down, but so many members are low on the left-hand side. Riptide will be there as well. Blaze goes down. 2-for-2 trade. Horrify is out onto Cadet Legend. They also pop their Angelic Armaments to stay alive. Ghost is going to be a little far out of the place there, and now they've managed to clear this out. They will be losing their top lane keep, so this will even out the pressure. But here's the thing, mid lane really didn't go that far as the camp made it there, and now bottom lane is the same thing, and these things lose health over time. You can see that bar slowly ticking down. And this won't be going too much further. They rotating to mid and try and get some extra bonus or value into that, but 2-for-2 trade between the two teams. It's kind of just reset at this point. Let's go ahead and take a peek at some of the damage numbers and other numbers that we see here. As I said, that Echo Corruption, huge value for the Gul'dan. So much value that we just saw right there. The clear is terrifying. Looks like bottom lane did go down to the stacked up minion wave, which is going to be beneficial for the members of Stranger Pinks because they at least have that equaled out minion wave. Bruiser camp on the right hand side will be grabbed. I don't think they can invade in time. They won't be able to. Gem turning between the two teams, getting pretty close here, but no one going to be able to have that just yet. Junkrat with just a clear into this bottom lane. Let's go ahead and see Imperius gets the turn in. There's still going to be quite a few. They're about halfway, I would say, on the side of Stranger Pink, so they still have quite a ways to go on getting those gems turned in. Same thing going for Peach Boys. They still need 45 gems themselves. Let's push into mid, though. They've got this nice Bruiser camp to help also give some spell shielding. There we go. I wanted to say static shielding. I was like, that's not right. Top lane does have catapult pressure kind of equaling out, but it is still amounting as the momentum is in favor for the members of Peach Boys. And this is that late game where it's just like, all right, whoever makes a bad play, this could be end for either side. Attack Power wants to turn in 18 these gems, just does not want to lose those out. And hold on, that's going to be a lot of nice UC Iron Skin. Hyperion does come out. That's going to be a big old fight breaking out here. Horrify does separate quite a few members. That also does reduce their armor. And now we have Cadet Legend by themselves, and they're kind of on an island that will be, once again, the combustion used by the Blaze. But so low, Soul is so low, they end up going down. And then trying to make it out. Junkrat with some pokes here and there. Ars Vicious is just doing this weaving because he doesn't want to get hit by the celestial charge. They had to drain health for a couple seconds there. It's not going to be enough, and that's going to be 2 members killed. Do they go for any sort of core pressure? Doesn't seem like it. Ghost will turn in. The grenades will stall them out. Stormbolt will stall them out once again. They actually get knocked to the wall. They're going to have some reduced healing, and they don't get any sort of kill on top of that. I should have just run back to my fort. It's so weird when you actually watch yourself play. You're just like, oh, I should have done that. But it's in that moment, you're just like, this is the play that I'm going to make. I've watched my own replays, and it's the same thing. It's just like, oh, I could get this value. It's easier when you like see everything that's happening. But yeah, it's always good. All right, let's go ahead and really show talents and questings that cannot be finished. Behemoth Armor sitting at 32 stacks, 169 nice stacks for Junkrat's level 4, which I never remember the name of that. Taste for Explosions. We do have the Vengeful Root sitting at 24 stacks to the Malfurion. A little bit of a brawl breaking out here as we do have everyone back up and alive for both sides. 23 minutes on Tomb of Spider Queen. Like, this is super late game Tomb of Spider Queen. These web weavers are really going to start hitting hard. Blessed Shield goes out. That is also going to be the avatar form from Muradin going to be used here. They have that turn in availability for the members of Stranger Pings. Blaze with the jet propulsion forward there. trying to stall out this turn, and they only one more gem. This could hold on. Malfurion going to get displaced here. They're trying to chase in. That also will be Gul'dan with some good damage. They get the kill. Riptire goes out, but it's going to be interrupted, I do believe, by Cadet Legend, and now we have the combustion going over into the right-hand side here. Angelic Armament will be used. They're going to be able to use that soon. Oh, Horrify goes out. They will not be able to use that. Blaze with the jet propulsion doesn't connect, but Imperius goes down, and with those few kills, they still need to watch this turn because there is a gem or two on one of the members. Joanna has 4 gems, but they do actually sneak in those gems at one point, and that will be Red Web Weavers descending. Junkrat goes in the top lane to clear this out because if they can clear it out, it will just crash with the top lane right there. And Gul'dan with the Echo Corruption, making sure that that top lane that mid lane keep goes down. As I said, you can see that it goes as far as the minion wave. Oh no, sorry, it goes as far as the enemy minion wave. There we go. I was thinking of Garden Terror, which that one goes to your wave, but either way, Moose Brow is going to be targeted here. You can see that damage over time from Gul'dan is so powerful. Let's actually take a peek at some of the damage numbers here. 80,000 damage from the Gul'dan. Still, 100,000 near from that Junkrat, doing a lot of good work. And I think Junkrat's kind of that sleeper that I think a lot of people don't see the value. Like, he has one of the most, I think, powerful auto attacks in the game. Outside of like Stukov, maybe? I mean, it's like for quickness and damage. I think maybe for a ranged assassin might be a better way to say it. Either way, they're going to be able to get this Web Weaver clear, and the value that I think they're expecting on the side of Stranger Pings is really not going to be there. Mostly, they'll be able to rotate up and go for boss, or... Okay, I was about to say fake boss, but Junkrat just threw in a bunch of grenades, and that is going to be getting them some value. Riptire is going to be coming out. They did not go for the upgrade at level 20, so they don't have any sort of cooldown reduction on that. It'll be still 80 seconds on that overall, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, 80 seconds on the Riptire. We're holding off here. Ice Lance goes out. This Tomb of Spider Queen game, no one wants to try and end it. Bottom lane is still having a mounting pressure. It's not going to be that quick, and so does mid. Mid has a couple catapults already sitting there. You can see those lighter blue dots on that map. Horrify didn't go out. Hyperion will be there. That's going to be a lot of damage to Tiny. They actually use their rewind to make sure that they have the Dwarf Toss right out of there. That's going to be Hyperion going out. That's a nice bait out of those members. Now, mid lane, as I said, is going to be stacking up quite a bit. They need to deal with this at some point. Once you see that rotation go out, watch them go in for a fight, or at least I would expect them to go in for a fight once they see someone out of that lane. But no one going down there just yet. Moose Brew is going to be targeted. Murd going to be jumping forward. They will be popping that Avatar form. A lot of damage going to be going out. Nice jet propulsion forward. Combustion going to be there as well. Akimbo is trying to get the heals and also trying to stay alive. Horrify goes out, but Blaze is the first one to go down. Angelic Armaments is going to be used here, and now they pop that onto one member. Is not going to get the value they're looking for. And Legend is going to go down. Now it's going to be Malfurion as well. They chase this Weasley. The Echo Corruptions that ends up hitting it. Is that a reference to Clone High? Is Weasley a reference to Clone High? Because I really hope it is. Korra is going to be attacked at this point. They do have some decent damage already going up onto it from that Gul'dan and friends. And it looks like this is going to be game number 1 going over to the members of Peach Boys. GG. Well played. A boom. Number 2. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of Peach Boys up a game in this best of 3 series. We'll see if they're able to take it. With Soul going to be on the Artanis. We'll have Tiny on the Joanna. RS Vicious will be on the Gul'dan once again. Cornet is going to be on the Brightwing, and Attack Power on the Falstad. On the right-hand side, we've got the members of Stranger Pings. Excuse me, I just chugged a bunch of water. They're trying to take us to that game number 3. We've got Raynor played by Moosebrow. We're going to be having Cadet Legend on the Diablo. Akimbo will be on the Tychus. Weasley will be on the Lily, and Goes 4444 will be on the Li Ming. Let's go ahead and do this. Celebrate the next 5-man team with a 360. I can't. It only goes to that, so I'd have to do something like this. That's as much as a rotation I can do. There you go. Enjoy those screen wobbles. Top lane. Good enough. We'll take that. All right, I'll try to remember to do that. Soul is going to be in this top lane getting the clear. They are going to be going to the amateur opponent, not looking for those seasoned marksman stacks. Stranger Pings definitely outplayed us with sprays. Did I miss the sprays? I'm sorry. Feels bad with the sprays. I like that. Rain are going to be coming down here. Attack Power will be going into this bottom lane. We do have Falstad going into the a Wingman at level 1, so going to be trying to stack up the the lightning rod as much as possible with those minion kills as well as those stacks onto the camps. Weasley taking a lot of damage. Gul'dan trying to stack up the Echo Corruption as much as possible in this early game, because just like on Tomb of Spider Queen, you saw once those are finished, huge value coming out from Gul'dan, really putting out some of the damage there. Also, Diablo trying to stack up that Black Soulstone is going to be needing 100 of those total. You speed wobbled the sprays. I gotta start spraying more. I don't do it enough. It's good. It's very, very good. I shouldn't have speed wobbled on those sprays. There's gonna be the Fire Stomp coming out, and just trying to get some extra healing because they do have that Feast for Fears at level 1. Let's go ahead and take a peek into top lane. Is Akimbo going into Soul? This is gonna be a little difficult. I also like the role swaps that are gonna be coming out from these teams. Akimbo was playing the Malfurion in that last game, so it does show that there's a nice big health pool, or not health pool, but hero pool coming out from the members of Stranger Pings. Though at the same time, there's a little bit of comfort knowing that you can just constantly lock in, like, all right, cool, you know, Tiny's always going to be playing the tank for our team. So it's easy just to always know those kind of things and not discuss them in draft or figure them out. Probably the most important part of the game. As I am reading chat, Kimbo is going to be taking out the Artanis in top lane. First kill of the game going over to the members of Stranger Pings. Let's go ahead and take a peek at bottom lane as... Oh, I thought there might be a Hammering coming out, and Ghost 4444 is going to be staying alive as attack power just continues to push into this lane. Oh, that Hammering getting a little close there. They don't have the Boomerang for that extra damage, but still. This is a little worrisome, especially when you're that low on health. And Falstad could barrel roll forward to hit you with that Lightning Rod and potentially burst you down. Falstad ends up going into back to the core. Do they use the flight is the question. They could just rotate into this and save the flight so they don't need to. Looking for a new solo laner for Peach Boys. Must play Artanis. That's so good. All right, we have this movement. Hold on, Tiny is moving in here. That will be the blinding winds coming out from Lily, just to make sure that those are at least delayed out, or just also just blinding them so they don't get the value there. So let's see what they're able to do here. Kimbo is going to be stalled out with the shield glare. The rest of the team is going to be moving in. They're continuing just to get this channel, hoping that no one hits them in this engagement. Now Taika says, all right, well, I gotta get some damage into you. Rip Soul, I'll tell him you said that. Hey, I was just reading Twitch chat. Or are you talking to DJ? Artanis is the one who does go down here, and now the members of Stranger Pings are going to be stepping forward, trying to get some extra damage. Ooh, nice use of the Echo Corruption to get a couple more stacks there. Hammering to go out, but it's not close enough, and Akimbo gets it, and that will be first point over in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. Peach Boys backs out, and looks like they're going to be going for some camps. Nope. Kimbo back into that top lane. Point is going to be popping up in this bottom left position. You have Raynor on the right-hand side, just grabbing this camp, and that will be siege camps going into bottom. But at the same time, we do have the objective down here, so stalling that out won't be the best. Now here in this top lane, this is going to be exactly what they need to do on the side of Peach Boys, because this will push in and get the value they're looking for. Nice siege in bottom. Bruisers in mid. Objective popping up in this bottom left position. Wait to see who goes in for it. Let's pull away the talents here. 7 has been achieved. Favor for Stranger Pings. They've got a little bit of the talent tier advantage over the enemy team, and I think they know that, and they're just like, you know what, it's not worth it. Or Gul'dan's just waiting, trying to get some of those Echo Corruption stacks. That is getting the channel. No one for the interrupt just yet. Falstad. Ooh, nice. Oh, but it's not going to be able to get there. I was like, the Fel Flame made it over, but it's not going to be enough, and that will be the second point picked up in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. Now, oh, they were so close there. But they didn't have 7s, and they didn't want to play with that. They didn't want to fight into the enemy team without it, so I don't blame them whatsoever. Top lane does still have Siege Giants pushing in. Janice grabbing the vision for the friendly team, and Li Meng is pushed in bottom a little bit. Attack power doesn't make the rotation down here, and we'll go ahead and clear this out. And Ghost is trying to get some extra damage, but the combo doesn't connect. Falstad doesn't have flight for another 70-some seconds. Maybe a little bit less than that, but you can see the Li Ming rotating up, and this is third point in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. If they can grab this, that will be a huge just added pressure, because now they'll have the curse. They don't have all the waves pushed in or any sort of major camps, but they'll be able to rotate out and push in those lanes, potentially take a fort down and get some momentum in their favor. But Ghost's going to have to blink over the wall, that teleport, making sure that they aren't caught out of position. Also going to be sidestepping all that damage. Hammering out from the Falstad for the initial stall. Bois gonna be targeted right here. That's gonna be a lot of damage coming onto Soul. Shield Glare gonna be out from the Johanna as well. Attack Power trying to find some angles onto this, and that will be Akimbo shredding into the backline. Soul taking a lot of that damage from the Tychus, you can see that, and that will be Artanis going down. Reset for Li Ming. That is also gonna be Tiny so very low, and Johanna will be going down. Attack Power needs to back out of here. Ghost gets the channel. They're able to pick this up. That will be Curse going over in favor for Stranger Pings. Move this into top lane. Nah, it's just going to be the pressure through top, I guess. I mean, if they focus down one lane, they'll get a lot of value. This is also going to be their boss lane. So if they take this out, this could be, they could have a boss right at the end of this fed into the top lane, allowing them to have pressure onto the keep with maybe some catapults coming in as well. Falstead going to be flying in here. No 10s just yet, but they're very, very close on the side of Stranger Pings. Fire Stomp, and no, they back right out of there just fine. Bottom lane, though, is mounted quite the minion wave. And without anyone down here, this is going to be an easy free fort going over in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. This should actually push them right into that 10 area. Oh, they're just about there. They need like one more minion wave, not even. Shadow Charge from the Diablo. Overpower, but no, they're not able to pull them through the gate. Now they have the gate down from that Rainer, and 10s are just getting here. What do we see? We have the, okay, that's going to be the Hyperion. Disintegrate. Lily with the Jugs. Draken Laser Drill and Apocalypse. Okay. No Commandeer Odin. Falstead is going to be clearing out bottom lane as quickly as they can because, one, that's going to be a lot of stacks for them, and two, well, that just took down a 4, and mid lane's the only thing up and available. They could back off and rotate up for a boss themselves. They do have this 10 talent tier, or they could try and play the aggressive side on the bottom left, but it looks like the Bruiser Camp will be the first choice for them. The objective, I think, takes another like 3 or 4 minutes after the curse ends just to reset, so it gives time for the members to push out these lanes, grab some camps, and just regain a little bit of control, as well as make sure they close this 10 talent tier gap. Alright, see Gul'dan with the clear into the top, Falstead with the play into bottom lane, and mid lane continues just be soaked. Now they got Bruisers pushing in here on the side of Stranger Pings. They really want to take this to the game number 3. Falstead just doing a good job of making sure that that added pressure from that bottom lane is not going to be mounting onto them. This is complete reset for this. We do have the bottom rate. Oh wait, no, the Iron Skin is going to be popped. Tiny is able to stay alive. Horrify actually pulling a couple members in here, but Cadet Legend is going to be diving in. Tiny taking a lot of this damage, doesn't have the Iron Skin, once again pulls the Condemn, the Draken Laser Drill getting so much value, but it's not going to be enough, and now they move over onto this keep, excuse me, this fort. And the Draken Laser Drill and crew will be able to take down this 3 forts down in 8 minutes into this game. Getting pushed in quite a bit here, but boss play is going to be made. Really, realistically, it's 0 to 4 in kills, but the experience has not been lost out too much. Let's actually take a peek at some of the experience numbers, as they still have been picking up. They've kept this experience gap really close, and I'm curious where that's coming from. Looks like it's a lot through the mercenaries and minions. The rotations coming out from Peach Boys are a lot stronger when it comes to minion soak, but also the mercenary camps are yielding them a decent amount here. That's also keeping them in. They're down by 400 in that category, but overall, the deficit between the two teams is only yielding a half a level in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. Now we can see them rotating over here, but it's not going to be quick enough. Gust, actually, excuse me, there's no Gust. That's going to be the Hinterland's Blast. I just didn't even realize that we had that. Blessed Shield comes out from the Johanna. A lot of damage will be there. The Tychus goes down first. Apocalypse will be there out, and as well as the Jugs from the Lily. Everyone trying to stay alive here, but now with just the one member dead, they want to move in further on the side of Peach Boys, and now that's going to be the Horrify coming out. Gul'dan, nice use of that, and that's also going to be Hinterland's Blast, and it just zones a couple members away, and Cadet Legend does go down. That will also be Souls ripped from that Diablo. Here's the thing, though. Top lane, pressure. Wait a minute, okay, well, apparently Rainer just went down there too. I wanted to talk about lanes, because top lane has this boss. Bottom lane has this Bruiser Camp, but here's the thing. Bottom lane, boss. Mid lane, Bruiser Camp with a large minion wave with it, and now we also have the Bruiser Camp, or excuse me, the Siege Camp in bottom lane, or top lane, going to be taken down here. And Artanis going to be looking for some extra damage and moving in on this bottom lane fort with the boss. They don't have any sort of curse. Top lane is going to be where the next objective is in that top left position. If they can continue this momentum on the side of Peach Boys, that'll be big for them. Falstead canceling that flight means it's going to be on a 10 to 15 second cooldown. I cannot remember which one it is. 13s, though, have been achieved, and now we just wait. Gul'dan going to top for the wave soak on that. Make sure they hit their 13s right as this objective pops up. Falstead making sure they have a few more stacks. I don't know if I've seen them use the Bride just yet, but either way, Should be seeing them. We could see them steal this camp away here. It's gonna be up in a minute, but this is what we need to be seeing teams focus on here, because this could push them near that value, but that's a lot of fight going out in mid lane. Hold on, Blessed Shield did go out for a second. Tiny is taking a lot of damage. They do have the phase shift from the right wing. That will be the Apocalypse connecting onto a couple members. Hinterland's Blast is not up just yet. That also will be the Draken Laser Drill going to be dropped here. Horrify comes out from the Gul'dan for the disengage. Now it's complete disengage. A lot of heroics used, but no kills, and the objective has popped up. So I was just buying that 30 seconds. That's really about it. Vicious with the channel. Combo from Li Ming, sidesteps it. Double channel from Tiny and Vicious. Now we have Diablo engaging onto this. Li Ming trying to poke into this backline, and also we do have Cadet Legend taking a lot of damage. No souls, and that is going to be Diablo going down. Soul is very low themselves. That will be the Jugs out from the Lili, and they're trying to chase in on this. That there's no Hinterland's Blast for the next 2 seconds. If they can get a lot of members hit with this, that'll be good for them. You can actually see attack power lining up, trying to put a lot of people in that straight line. Just Brow. Can they get the chase onto this? No, they just back right out of there. 2-0 when it comes to the tribute points. We already had a curse in favor for the members of Stranger Pings, and now Peach Boys taking this slowly. They're inching their way back into this game. Not that they were out, but definitely a 0-4 kill game, and it was a lot of forts and structures going down in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. It's a little risky. It's a little bit of a worrisome moment, but you can see Falstad doing a great job of soaking up that experience, making sure they're not missing out on that. Let's actually take a peek at some of that experience right now. Falstad sitting at 6,610 experience for the friendly team. Tychus at 6,500, not too far off themselves, but third tribute is going to be spawning in this top lane position. Falstad, I think, does already use their flight, so they're not going to have that up and available for the next objective. Should be seeing them starting to make a rotation now. Yeah, they took out that catapult, making sure that catapult pressure is going to be gone. Falstad with the Hearth, but here's the thing, this top lane fight is going to be breaking out now. Horrify comes out, that will be the Apocalypse as well. Cadet Legends so far separated from the team, and they're very low, but that will be Gul'dan going down. Hyperion, and as well as the Jugs out from Lili, and Brightwing goes down as well. That's going to be Joanne, I think, trying to sneak away. Oh, I thought they were trying to sneak away for that, and they just say, no, we better just give this over. Not worth it. We have Falstad, who I think Hearthed is just going to be back in this mid lane, just going to be getting the clear onto this. And now it's realistically not the rush, but it's going to be the plays for level 16, looking for that talent tier before they go in for the next objective. They got 3/4 of a level on the side of Peach Boys before they can get there, but with the timing on everything and the way the waves have pushed in, this should be easy for them to hold on Falstad. They have the shield glare. The team knows Diablo with the flank here. They don't have a gust for any sort of control, and they just start to leave this. Swap goes out onto Cadet Legend. If the Hinterland's Blast goes out, that's going to be a full reset. They actually have a second one. Did they actually pop it? That will be popped as well. That's a huge... They hit everybody with that reset. And that gave them the second one. Also, Gul'dan finishing the Echo Corruption stacks as well. If Falstad bribes the rest of this camp out, taking out Diablo there was huge. They were down 60... Jeba, yeah. That Hinterland was insane. Someone clip that, just send that to attack power. That was so good. I have never seen a Hinterland's Blast with a full reset. I was ready. I was thinking that attack power would just be mashing the R button after that. I'd just be like, give me all of the resets. Please, gentlemen, make a line for me. Exactly. Curse goes over in favor for the members of Peach Boys, and now we see them actually moving into mid. They want to try and take some sort of fight here. Nice Blessed Shield coming out. That's going to be a Kimbo. Horrified. So many things are used. They get the kill on the Tychus, but it's worth it as Diablo is just going to be responding, so they stagger out of death right at the end. No, I'm your carry, not AP, me, Kappa. Hinterland's Blast comes out, connects, I think, onto one member there, just giving one of the cooldowns. We do have the Suppression Pulse coming out from Artanis. That does kind of push them back a little bit here. Swap, maybe from Soul. No, it's not going to be connecting. Gul'dan in top lane, meanwhile, gonna just get so much clear, taking out that top lane. Now we have this mid lane still pushing in. The fort went down. That is going to be Artanis with the dash. No swap. Knockback. Jugs from Lili. We want to dive in on this. That will be the Condemn pulling another member in. Soul with this no swap once again. Moosebrow is going to be getting some peppering in on the side here. Not Horrify. Gul'dan coming in here. Saying all the names wrong. This is such a pressure right now. They only take out the forts. They've evened out the lanes. Diablo Shadow charging in here. This could be a little risky for them as they're chasing this fight. That Draken Laser Drill is going to be coming down as well. Blessed Shield for a little bit of a slow. That will be the Apocalypse going out, connecting into no one. That will be Diablo going down. Moosebrow so low. And they get the Diablo. Do they make a play for bosses? And bottom lane pressure that's amounting. It will be cleared out. It's not going to be that big of a deal. With the Diablo dead and the death timers that they have, they could have definitely bossed. And it looks like we have the replay from the Peach Boys since we are seeing their pings currently. Or maybe this could have been Stranger pings. They could have been pinging these. Anyways, bottom lane's cleared out. It is going to be the gate down, so if they do pick up this boss at 16 minutes in the game, it'll be pretty strong. Curse point will be popping up in this bottom mid position. This is going to be coming in here as well. 17 to 17 in levels. Let's go ahead and take a peek at some of the other numbers, though. This looks like it's going to be a quick boss play. Did Falstad have... Well, they don't have Gust, so I was going to say, do they fly up into top? But no. Double Hinterland Blast, what does it mean? There you go. There you go. Thank you so much, DJ. Yeah, they're not able to make this rotation in time. But they will be able to fight into this. The boss will be... I think Siege Giants are going to be a little too far down the lane for them to realistically have any sort of effect onto this boss, or at least pull it for a second. So they'll just be going ahead and just getting the clear onto that, and both teams just kind of creating something... Oh, Falstad with the cheeky play, just stealing this camp away. Let's go ahead and show this experience. 18 to 18 levels, 20s are very, very close. This top lane boss will be cleared out before it really reaches the front of that keep. And looks like this bottom lane will just get some damage onto the keep, but I don't think we're going to be seeing this thing take it down. It is powerful, but it is not going to be that powerful. You can already see it being shredded, especially with that Rainer there. So, and also, it's just Rainer Tychus shredding into that boss, easy GG. And I was actually thinking that this boss would be burned out a lot quicker, but not going to be the case. It'll be kind of the same amount of value, taking a little bit of damage onto the keep. Not going to go for the well. Zacro Corruption getting a lot of value for them right there. And this top lane is going to be pushed out a little bit. These Siege Giants and Catapult. And they're making their way over to this point. They don't want to give this over. That's for sure. They do not want to have that value over on the side of Stranger Pings. Having that 2 points puts you in a really, really good spot because you can kind of stagger out one. Moose Brow taking a bit of damage. They drop the Draken Laser Drill. Renetta is going to be just backing off. Cadet Legend going to be diving in here. Hinterland's Blast comes out. It does get the stall onto Moosebrow. Now we have Tiny going to be coming in here as well. That also is going to be Soul with so much good damage onto some of these members. The Apocalypse out, and Cadet Legend is still staying alive. Now we have Tiny stepping in here saying, no, 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 we want to stop this. They actually don't use the Condemn to stop the Lily Jugs, and that's going to be so many members still alive. Falsta going to go down as well as the Joanna, and they're chasing into this. A lot of the members are getting very low. The Echo Corruption is getting some value, but that will be a second point over in favor for the members of Stranger Pings. Let's see, let's look across the map here. Catapult's meeting up in mid. We have some pressure through top lane. The Bruiser camp is going to be rotated on very quickly by the members of Peach Boys. And Gul'dan, you can see them. Well, they want to put more damage over time on some of these members. It gets some value. Camp won't be hit by that, unfortunately, so it doesn't take out any extra damage onto there. But Gul'dan and Kernet should be able to get this clear easily, especially with the help of Soul. This point is going to be extremely important for both teams. One, they want to deny it on the side of Peach Boys, and two, they want to pick it up on the side of Stranger Pinks because this will be a curse. They could maybe go in for some keeps, maybe even core. They have a slight window where they do have the 20 talent tier advantage. Falstad going to be down for 10. They do have that flight up, and Joanna will be down for 6. This is going to be a close rotation. They're going to need a couple members to go in here and poke this out, or they give it over and say, let's just try and fight over during the curse. I believe it's 60 seconds of just mitigated towers. Joanna back, Falstad as well. Ooh, the team is just zoning here. Can they get the Echo Corruption? It is going to hit Ghost in time. Look at how much damage just went out. But Artanis taking so much, they get bodied right there. Janus going down right at the start of this. Falstad looking for a flank. Can they get a Hinterland's Blast for the stall? There it's going to be. Does stop them. Ghost taking so much damage. Now they're repositioning once again. Is Joanna able to get the shield glare off? Not in time. They won't be able to get there. Curse goes over. Looking for new solo lineage for Peach Boys. Most player Deja. Use my channel as an advertisement spot. Top lane still has Bruiser, so that will be stalled out a little bit. See them sharking around. Both teams have 20. Hinterland's Blast going for the upgrade. Is it just range and damage? Double the range and deals 25% more damage. That's really about it. Range and damage, just every time Soul dies. I love him, though. I know you, yeah. That's what I thought, because I saw it before, and I was just like, wait a minute. Soul's playing a pretty good game, just feeding here and there. This is going to be the Hyperion pushing in here. They're going for this keep, and they're going to definitely get it. Meanwhile, I do want to note that the Bruiser camp at top lane is still getting so much value holding that over, but now they're moving in on this. That will be Li Ming trying to dump the damage. Horrify goes in. Lili separated from the friendly team, and that's the one person you want to get in the Horrify like that. That's going to be Weasley trying to stay alive. Not going to be enough. Apocalypse will be out as well. Draken Laser Joe getting the value into attack power, but Cornet is right next to them, and that's so many members falling so low. The Gul'dan damage over time is getting them so much value. The swap goes out, and that will be Tychus going down. Now they're starting to chase us even further. They want to get more than just those 2 kills. They find the Li Ming, and they start to chase us across the map. Bottom lane does have catapult pressure and mounting. They will need to deal with this. Falstad is going to be the one who goes back and handles that, but they have to rush this. They need to play this smart. They've got 3 enemy members down for the next 50-some seconds. Objective won't be up in time. Boss won't be up for 28 and 13. They could go for Boss, or realistically, they could push in for a keep. Seems like Boss will be the play as 7 seconds is on their bottom left here. Oof. Death timers. We're in that real late game time, and death timers are getting sketchy in a sense. We'll end with the Artanis going to, oh. Artanis gets caught out of position. Siege camp picked up by the enemy team. A little bit of an advantage given over. Wander Raid, what's up? I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. Falstad will just continue to get the clear in this bottom lane. Looks like Bruiser Camp's going to be picked up. Boss is going to be barreling through bottom as well. They'll need to deal with that at some point. They go for their own boss, is the question. Artanis is down for the next 33 seconds. Kimbo starting this. They have to know. Do they try and stop it is the question. This bottom lane boss is still pushing in. This is 20-some minute boss. I think it was 21 minutes when it was picked up. It's going to go into this. This is definitely going to be a keep going down to this boss in bottom lane. Do they try and backdoor core with this? No. I'm trying to think of like all the options. Boss and top is picked up. Arthur coming out from the team because they do need to deal with this because it will go into core and take down more than just shielding. Objective is going to be up. That will be bottom lane keep going down. This is, as I said, like we're in the late game, like anything can basically happen. I was just watching that whole play on the map. This one is just gonna be cleared out. As I said, it you know, uncontested would have got a little bit more, but here where it's just me, it's gonna be cleared out. Now we do have a lot of members working on this boss for top lane on the opposing side, and I think they should be able to save their keep. Gul'dan should be able to get the damage out, but this boss is really getting some good value. Oh, this will be close. Can they save it? 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 They do. Barely. And they end up giving over this. No, they end up stealing away the tribute point too? I did not even see that. Oh my god. Apparently it's getting very, very late for me because I'm just missing everything across the mini-map. Falstad is going to be just able to bribe away most of this camp, steal that away. We'll have that pushing through mid. Bottom lane is going to consistently be pressured out as they do have consistent catapult pressure now. Once again, tribute spawning here, 30 seconds in the bottom left of the map. Is this going to go to a third tribute? Like a third curse between the two teams? We had one in favor for the members of Peach Boys and one in favor of the members of Stranger Pings. No, excuse me. 2 in favor of the members of Stranger Pings, and same thing for Peach Boys, if I'm not mistaken. I can't, no, it's 2, yeah. Peach Boys said 1, Stranger Pings said 2. You can see that on the minimap quite a bit, actually. A lot more keeps taken down in that mid and such, but point opened up. Cadet does have souls. This could be the last play that we see from both teams. Let's go ahead and pull away the stats here. Numbers and all the talents. Tiny is going to be diving in here. They do have that Iron Skin that also will be the Draken Laser Drill coming in. Hinterland's Blast going to be coming out as well. Draken Laser Drill does go down. Ghost taking a lot of that upfront damage. Now Weasley is looking to get the healing out of the friendly team, and they're just diving in, trying to get that value. Condemned does not get the stall, and now that Jugs are over, they can really try and get a kill, but it's not working out so far. Cadet Legend is still so healthy. Horrify goes out, separating so many members. Diablo does go down, losing all of those souls. The objective is still up and available, and now we have Akimbo being targeted. Moose Brow is so low. Falstad with the barrel forward, and they get the lightning rod onto one. They start to chase this Akimbo, and looks like Aris is maybe going for that chase. Do they have... Echo Corruption doesn't connect, but they do end up not picking this up just yet. Ghost is still the target here. Weasley, very low. This Lili is not going to be turned on, but Li Ming does end up going down. Diablo is going to be back, but no souls will be available for the Lord of Terror, and now Akimbo chased out of here as well. Oh no, Artanis is going to be going down here. Echo Corruption comes out onto a couple members. You can see so much value. Attack Power picks up that point. Boss is up in 125. Top lane still has Siege Giants, the gate, and everything is down. Looks like Tychus should be able to go and clear this out without a problem. I'll stay clearing up bottom lane. That looks like they're just going to wait for the third objective. Go ahead and show some of the numbers here as we're getting this late into the game. A lot of good damage coming out from both these teams. Mid lane still has catapult pressure clearing out. Third tribute popping up, top portion of the map. We do have the Bruiser camp picked up, or excuse me, Siege camp picked up in favor for Stranger Pings. And catapult pressure mounting in top, and it's actually getting value into the keep here. I don't think it will take it down on its own because the mini wave will get some clear into that, but they can pick up this curse point. Oh, there's a lot they'll be able to push in here. Also, nice use of just rotation, just clearing out this mid lane, making sure that these catapults don't amount to too much and really start to pressure that mid lane. All right, let's see it. Point up and available. Cadet Legend. Gonna get the Shadow Charge in. A lot of damage on attack power. They might have a barrel roll to keep themselves safe. That will be the Hyperion coming out as well. Horrify puts one out of there. Hinterland's Blast confirms the kill onto the Diablo. No souls to bring them right back. That is gonna be Weasley with the Jugs out, and that does end now. So now they say, let's move in. Let's try and get some extra damage. They don't have any sort of that Jug of 1,000 nopes, and now we also chase right into this, and the Lightning Rod does not connect onto the Rainer enough there. And Akimbo getting low. Do they have any sort of way to poke out and get some extra damage? No Hinterland's Blast for 47 seconds, and that will be the curse in favor. Diablo down for 38 more seconds. They pick this up, and what's the play? Do they go for top lane keep? This thing's already been taken down quite a bit. Minion waves are already stacking up a little bit in their favor. You can see them rushing through mid. Are they trying to backdoor this? They have to go through a keep. They could actually just skip this keep. They actually kind of are. Most of the team is, and they're just going to try and race this out. I wish I could do double screen here, but we'll just do our best to just hop between the two cores. Shielding already down. We see Akimbo taking a lot of damage here. They're trying to get the shred, but this is going to be the members of Peach Boys taking this core. In a core race, they get the shielding down at least, and that's going to be GG. Well played. Peach Boys take the series 2-0.